Dear friends, welcome to Know Thyself YouTube Channel. Good morning. Hope you're all staying safe and keeping well. I sincerely thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel and follow the channel. If you find the contents of the videos uploaded in this channel useful, please subscribe to this channel and click the notification or the bell icon so that you can be notified when a video is uploaded. Kindly share the videos with others or on the internet. In the last two episodes of Know Your Personality segment, we focused our attention on Type 9 personality of Enneagramic-Jesus, namely as a peacemaker mediator. We described the traits, attitudes, and qualities Jesus displayed in living his Type 9 personality, helped him not to get caught up in Type 9 compulsion of being the lover of peace, avoidance of any form of conflict, and their consequent traps, such as believing that true reality consists in peace and harmony, being schedule-centered and routine-based, being passively aggressive rather than being proactive, having concern about loss of relationships, shunning situations of emotional discomfort, and feeling in conflict situations that no one cares. In Type 9 Enneagramic-Jesus, we find a great sense of balance between being a man of peace and a man of action. Thus, Type 9 Enneagramic-Jesus brought people together by reaching out to them in kindness and generosity, despite the fact he was an embodiment of peace, tranquility, and harmony. In this episode, we will talk about how Enneagram Type 9 persons can learn to deal with their compulsion and avoidance from the Enneagramic-Jesus Type 9 personality, thereby live a compulsion and avoidance-free life with themselves, others, and God. Firstly, Type 9 Enneagramic-Jesus knew well that his compulsion of being the lover of peace and his avoidance of any form of conflict would make him not to do any actions that might lead to conflict and the tensions that might accompany those actions. Though Jesus loved to live in peace, he never wanted peace at all costs, as Jesus was also a man of action. Though Jesus loved to live in peace, he never wanted a dead man's peace. Type 9 Enneagramic-Jesus never displayed qualities such as inactivity, indolence, sluggishness, lethargy, laziness, or slothfulness. A typical Type 9 person tends to display confronted with a conflict situation. Instead, Jesus always acted against Type 9 tendency to be inactive and confronted persons who were unfair and unjust. For instance, during his public ministry, he challenged the Jewish leadership for the injustice found in the Jewish social order and the lack of genuine religiosity found in the Jewish religious practice. These confrontations over time resulted in Jesus coming in conflict with Jewish authority, which ultimately led to his arrest and crucifixion. As an Enneagram Type 9 person, you can learn from the Type 9 personality of Enneagramic-Jesus this quality of standing up against injustice and unfairness and confront those persons who perpetuate them in the society. Thereby, you can be like Type 9 Enneagramic-Jesus, a source of strength and support for the poor and the marginalized who encounter injustice in their lives. Secondly, Type 9 Enneagramic-Jesus knew well that his compulsion of being the lover of peace and his avoidance of any form of conflict would make him take life easy and succumb to lack of energy and enthusiasm in doing what he is called to do. This happens because you as a Type 9 person fail to believe in your own gifts and abilities, do not discover within yourself the resources you really have, and seek stimulation from without, waiting for someone else to get you involved in something. instead of living your life in a dynamic and creative way. Type 9 Enneagramic Jesus, on the other hand, was always alive in the spirit and never lacked the energy and enthusiasm to do things that were important in his mission of accomplishing the salvation of the world. It is in this spirit Jesus accepted his passion, suffering, and death as part of the Father's plan for the salvation of humankind. You, as an Enneagram Type 9 person, can learn from the Type 9 personality of Enneagramic Jesus this quality of being energetic and having the enthusiasm and the zeal for doing what you are called to do in life with courage and determination. In doing so, like Jesus, you would make your life as a joyful gift to every person you encounter in your life and bring in their life a sense of meaning, purpose, peace, and joy. Thirdly, Type 9 Enneagramic Jesus knew well that his compulsion of being the lover of peace and his avoidance of any form of conflict would make him passively aggressive when confronted with a conflict, and consequently fail to be assertive, leading to let people take advantage of him and mistreat him. Type 9 Enneagramic Jesus never allowed that to happen in his life. Instead, he was proactive and took needed steps to put things right. He believed that love is a great build-bridger and reconciler. So for Jesus, to live in community means to search for ways to be at peace together, to find new ways to be open up and share through dialogue. Jesus, instead of avoiding conflicts, worked through them, building bonds between people and helping them to work through conflict and division. He encouraged people to let down their defenses by telling each other how each sees the situation and what each one needs. He found right words to label feelings, whether they are hurts or fears, excitement or boredom, and talk about them in a non-judgmental way. He let people listen to one another, remove misunderstanding, and open ways for apologies and expression of forgiveness. Type 9 Enneagramic Jesus, as a true peacemaker and mediator, was a true community builder who had great aptitude for bringing people together, communicating to them the true value of community, and help them discover that nothing is as important as union of persons. As an Enneagram Type 9 person, you can learn from Type 9 personality of Enneagramic Jesus this quality of being proactive, working through conflict situations, bringing people together, communicating the true value of community, and be a true community builder, thereby, like Jesus, guide and direct those entrusted to your care towards union of hearts and minds and to a greater and fuller community living. Fourthly, Type 9 Enneagramic Jesus knew well that his compulsion of being the lover of peace and avoidance of any form of conflict would make him shun situations of emotional discomfort and would find it difficult to handle them. However, Type 9 Enneagramic Jesus neither avoided difficult emotional situations nor was Jesus indifferent to people involved in these situations. Likewise, Jesus was neither caught up in pent-up and unexpressed emotions nor he denied or ignored them. Instead, Type 9 Enneagramic Jesus faced a situation of emotional discomfort with lively facial expression and tone of voice, and reached out to people with temperateness and warmth. Thus, Jesus' approach to confronting a situation of emotional conflict was realistic, lively, and positive, leading to building and maintaining good relationships with others. You, as an Enneagram Type 9 person, can learn from Type 9 personality of Enneagramic-Jesus this quality of facing situations of emotional discomfort with courage and self-confidence, thereby not only handle your emotions better, but also can facilitate others in dealing with such situations in the life of those around you. As an Enneagram Type 9 person, if you model your life after the Type 9 personality of Enneagramic-Jesus and live the above mentioned qualities in your life, you will realize that ignoring a problem does not make it go away. You will also acknowledge conflict as a necessary and beneficial part of your life. You will stop choosing the least problematic strategy to tackle an issue as it may not solve the given problem. Instead, you decide to stay present to the problem and actively seek out a solution. You choose to stand on ground even when doing so might endanger the peace and tranquility you desire. You will also realize that true peace and harmony in life comes from within and learn to be peaceful even in challenging situations. When this happens to you as an Enneagram Type 9 person, you can be happy with simple things and remain optimistic even in trying times, thereby can change the world by infecting it with much needed harmony that flows naturally from the core of your personality. In the next 9 episodes, we will attempt to clarify the personalities of each Enneagram type in their compulsive and redeemed aspects with the help of totem animals. Thank you for watching this video. Stay blessed until we see you again with another video.